Hey world, you know who it is. It's Myke The Comedian, aka The Joke Guy. Known for having the dopest guests, and it's another episode of CHiLLin WiT Myke The Comedian, episode 124. And I'm here with Nerds to Men.
Yeah.
Give it up for the guys, Brad, Reed, and Cameos in the building.
What's up, guys? How y'all doing?
I've been following these cats for like, what, 5-6 years now. I've been listening. It's been a while, and it's kind of like meeting my heroes a little bit. Like, I got y'all in the crib, we here chilling, wilding, this is it. My man Brad is all inked up and shit.
Yeah.
So tell the world a little bit about you guys and where you guys come from and what y'all got going on.
Brad? Well, as far as the podcast goes, we started it probably about, I think you said like 5 years ago.
Right.
It really kicked off around, I think the Batman vs. Superman was like the first movie we reviewed.
Yeah.
And
I think everything y'all posted, I was like, everything y'all posted, I follow everything because everything y'all do, I didn't even know what was going on. So I'm like, okay, this was going on. Okay. Every trailer that came out, y'all posted that shit. I was right there like, oh shit.
Yeah.
that was man.
I had taken my kids down to Fan Expo Dallas like a couple months before that, and I was like, man, we could do a podcast and have stuff to talk about for the next 8 years.
Yes.
With all the stuff that was lined up at least at that time, you know.
Yeah.
And so I knew Cameo from working with him, and I knew he was a nerd like me, so that's how we got that going.
Are you guys from here originally?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Born and raised in the city?
Yeah, I grew up in Choctaw. And
Okay.
Yeah, here in Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
Where'd you go to high school?
I went to Classen, SAS.
Little cousin went there.
Who's your cousin?
Patrick Battle.
I don't know who he's talking about.
Yeah, he's like, he had braids and shit.
Yeah,
that's my cousin. Yeah, that's my fucking cousin, man.
That's
Shout
right.
out cousin Pat, man.
That's what's up. Yeah, I, just like Brad, he was like, hey man, I know you're nerdy. Let's start a podcast. And then, Batman v Superman came out, and we were like, hey, let's talk about this. So that was the kickoff of Nerds to Men.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I remember when you guys were trying to figure out the logo.
Yeah.
And I put a poll up like, which one should we do? And it came down to like the one you guys use now and another one.
Yeah.
And I chose the one you was like, oh yeah, that one was the dopest one.
Well, you were the one that like put it over the edge.
I did. Okay, cool. I was the deal breaker.
You were the winning vote.
Yeah. Nice. That's cool, man.
But yes. So we there was a kind of a lull for a bit, but there's some things that was happening, but and then we just I want to say last year.
That was like 2 years ago.
2 years, okay. 2 years ago, we just started, started cranking them out. And it's like, hey, we want to be big. So we want to be like, what's his name?
Kevin Smith.
Yes, let's say Kevin James. Wrong Kevin. But yeah, we would.
But equally as big.
Yes.
So you guys used to watch that show, Comic Book Man, right?
Yeah.
Remember that show?
I didn't watch that one, but it came
it was pretty good.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked it
a lot.
I got some of my oh my goodness, my knowledge from there. So I've always wanted to go to their store. What was it in?
Super Stash?
Yeah,
in Jersey?
Jersey, yeah.
It's on the list of places to go.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
I went to the screening, not the premiere of the Jay and Silent Bob reboot. I went the night it came out. They did they played the first one first.
Okay. And
then you got to watch the second one. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I went to that premiere. That was dope. I bought it when it first came. I bought it when it came out on Google too.
Okay.
I was a big fan of that movie. I remember when Strike Back came out, I was in like middle school.
Yeah, couldn't see that. I mean, I did see it, but it was when it came out on video. VHS.
I watched it on HBO the first time. I was like, oh, because I remember the first time I ran into Jay and Silent Bob, the first movie I saw them was Dogma. I was, because I was born in '90s, so I missed like Clerks and shit.
Yeah,
I missed all those movies. Yeah. The first movie I saw with them was Dogma, and my mama picked it up. This and Blockbuster, mind you. So
that's old school.
She was like, I think she saw it because Chris Rock was on the cover.
Yeah.
She was like, oh, let me see this. We went home and watched it, and she kind of liked it, and we did too, and I did too, and I was like, 8 or some shit. But that shit came out like 97.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Dogma's one of my favorites. Yeah.
Then as I got older, I went back and I was like, oh shit, Mallrats, Clerks. Clerks. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
Clerks was hilarious.
Yes, Clerks was the shit.
Yeah.
I didn't really like Chasing Amy.
See, I like Chasing Amy. I thought it wasn't as, you know, as crazy as, you know, Clerks 2 and Clerks and the rest of them. But yeah, I really like Chasing Amy though.
I think that's why I do like it.
Yeah.
It was kind of weak. Like,
Yeah. No,
I feel like that was him trying to do a little something different, and then, you know, he's gone back to that and then made some really weird movies lately that
Right.
I still love them. Like Yoga Hood is still one of my favorites.
Which one was that?
That was the one that followed Tusk.
Oh, I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah,
Oh wait, no. Is that the one with the Hitler sausage?
Yeah,
Okay.
the Bratzies.
Yes.
It's pretty
that movie
crazy.
was goofy, man.
Yeah. But I got them to send me a signed copy of it, like through their store. Yeah. So
That's awesome. That's awesome.
That's dope.
yeah. So I'm proud of that one.
So, now that I got you guys, so I think I might have missed y'all's response. And I'm like 5 years late. So what did you think of Batman vs Superman?
Oh my God! I just watched it the other night. I've seen it like for a movie that I kind of claim to not like. I've seen it like 10 times.
Because that's all we have now.
Yeah.
So
I really loved it up until like Doomsday, that part. But yeah, I'll take that. And then I was watching it. We were going to talk about this on our podcast, but we can talk about it here.
Fuck yeah, let's do it.
I feel like that movie and like the Zack Snyderverse is set in like an Elseworlds type situation. So like when people are like, oh well, Batman, that wasn't real Batman. Like he doesn't shoot people, he doesn't kill people.
I mean, he didn't really kill nobody. He just like put people in positions to get hurt.
That's true.
Like he ain't. I mean, only person I can say like he straight up murdered was the dude that got tossed in the room with the grenade. He died. He's probably dead. But
you know the nightmare sequence,
well, that's apocalyptic Batman.
Exactly.
I mean, eventually, I start shooting motherfuckers in too.
Right.
Like, when you get to apocalyptic world, like, okay, kind of like, okay. And at that point, you gotta kind of put that cold shit aside. Like, okay, you know what I'm saying? It's time to put niggas down.
Yeah, you know it makes sense that that's his nightmare too. That he has to resolve the shooting people to survive.
Right.
But you know, like you said, in that kind of world,
yeah,
what else you gonna do?
Right.
But I really feel like it's kind of like how The Watchmen was set in a different universe. I think the Snyder stuff is all set in a different universe too.
I didn't know he had to wait all the way to next year for that shit to drop. Like
2021.
I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Because they pumping that shit like it came out yesterday. I'm like,
right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck's going on?
Well, I think that the promising thing is it sounds like he's reshooting
it's gonna be like a whole
bit.
different movie.
Yeah.
Like,
Which I couldn't stand that Justice League movie.
Oh yeah, that was weak.
I can't. I tried to watch it a second time. I was like, man, I'm done.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched it because I mean it's pretty much all we got.
Yeah.
I like Brad. There was just too much in Batman v Superman. Like there was Lex Luthor.
It left a whole lot of shit open too. It left a lot of questions unanswered.
Yeah.
You know, and one of the main questions is like, what's up with the hair? Like, when did Lex have hair? Like, and me personally, they couldn't have chose the worst person to play Lex because growing up, Lex was always like 6'5", like 250 pounds, like fucking muscle, but they chose fucking Facebook dude.
Yeah.
And he was like 5'5",
right,
108 pounds, and like fucking looks like Sheldon from Big Bang playing Lex Luthor, and I'm like, you don't scare nobody, like, like Luthor had a little bit of like swag to him, like,
exactly,
you know what I'm saying? That's why he was so pissed off about Superman, because like, if it's to Luthor, like, I'm the alpha fucking male, y'all motherfuckers should love me.
Right.
I just can't fly.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Bullets don't bounce off of it.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Besides that.
But see, that goes to my theory too, that like he did that on purpose to clue us in that this isn't like our Lex Luthor.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like it's a different Elseworld. I don't know if that's the right way to call it. I say it's a different dimension, but
because you remember in the cartoon, Luthor had hands, like he could fight. Like,
Yeah.
He wasn't no fucking punk. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
I feel like I could kick his ass.
I didn't see the movie, but I thought that Kevin Spacey would be like, I thought he would be a good one. Did you see that one?
Yeah, I remember that one. He was a good Luthor. Like he kind of was scary.
Yeah, because he's intense.
Yeah, but now Kevin Spacey's scary for a whole nother fucking world.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, you like to do that, huh? You want to do those, okay.
Right. Yeah, but it's crazy how that's like, all these people that you liked growing up is coming out of the woodworks. Like, oh yeah, he used to mess with little boys, or they mess with little kids.
I'm scared.
Like I don't
want to know.
It makes you weird. Like makes you want do I want to be famous? Like
Right.
Like I assume everybody fucking everybody anyway, because it's Hollywood.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like whatever. I mean, just warn a nigga. Like if I get to that point to where I'm being invited to Hollywood parties and shit, let me know. There's gonna be some weird shit going on.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to be warned. I heard like certain celebrities, Tom Cruise has like fucking like trays of just like mountains of cocaine and shit like that. That will fuck me up.
Yeah.
Like, even like I don't want to try none or nothing like that, but just I ain't never really seen hard drugs like that in real life. So like the first time I get invited to parties like that, I'll be like,
right. Like, over here.
That reminds me of, did you see This Is the End? Where Michael Cera's like, here, how does this coke feel?
Right, like, she like, I done beat the shit out of him. Like, we been fighting, like,
yeah.
For real.
Oh, he had the best character in there.
Oh my God. Like, hell no. I done beat the shit out of Michael Cera and shit like this and shit like that. We done fought for real. Like,
right?
That had been his end before the apocalypse.
Right.
And then I saw that nigga in hell and heaven and beat the fuck out of him. Put cocaine in my face.
Right.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. But nah, I couldn't do it, dude.
Right.
Son of a bitch. But nah, I couldn't do it, dude. Hollywood party a little bit too hard for me.
Yeah.
They're on a whole another level.
I had a regular day job. At 11:30, I'd be like, man, I'm asleep.
Right.
Yeah. I'm ready for a blunt nap. I don't know about you guys.
Y'all take care of this. Y'all take care of that.
Some friends of mine was talking about going camping out in the woods, like saying, like after like this corona shit, and I'm just like, man, I don't know about sleeping in the woods, dude. Like, nigga, I pay rent. So I can sleep inside.
Right.
Yeah, I'm good on that.
That's like, you're too used to being inside, so you gotta get out.
Yeah.
Get out in the nature.
Shit, I don't think I can camp.
I'll do it outside in my backyard. Like that's about.
I like to post up and chill for a minute, but when I start getting sleepy, like, all right, I'm gonna head back to the hotel.
Right.
Catch y'all later.
Yeah, I like the people who are like, they're going camping and they come with their like two-story trailers. You know?
And shit, like it's got a pretty much mobile fucking home.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're roughing it.
Roughing it, but you got lazy boy outside.
Right.
And a projector.
That's how that's roughing it for me. That's how I would want to rough it. That's about my comfortability. Like, I need a mobile fucking home. I'm not doing no tent.
Right.
At all. Like, bears can get in tents.
Right. Yeah, I mess with the bears, man.
Last I checked, bears can't open doors.
Yeah.
Oh, there's I saw a video of Tony Baker. You know Tony Baker, right?
I know Tony Baker is.
There is this. I can't remember if it was a black bear or a grizzly, but this bear busted in this person's house, and then like when the door like swung open, it was coming back. Like the bear put his paw out just to hold the door, so it wouldn't hit him in the face.
Was he doing like the voiceover and shit?
Bro, you gotta check out Tony Baker.
He had probably everybody said some wild shit. I saw one guy do a voiceover of a bear. He stood up. There's some girls on the trail, and he stood up and he was like really hushed over on one of them girls, and the dude was doing a voiceover like the bear was trying to holler, "Hey baby, what's up? What you doing? What's going on, mama? No, I ain't nothing. Don't worry about it." The other girl kept trying to give him the cold way, and he kept shooing her way like, "No, I ain't worried about you. Wait, nah, hey, man, what's up? You know, I'm trying to come through later on. You know what I'm saying? Oh, for real? You just gonna walk off? Okay. Like, it was so funny.
Man, the voiceovers cracked me up, man.
So what are you guys playing right now? You guys gamers, obviously.
Yes, I'm playing that Ghost of Tsushima.
I don't want to talk about it because I'm hating because I ain't had a chance to pick up my copy yet.
Dude,
is it dope?
Dude,
is it good?
It's fire.
Is it?
Fire.
Oh man, I gotta get my copy, man.
Yeah, I want to say it's kind of like Assassin's Creed.
Really?
But I like this one better though.
I've been waiting, following that game for years. Really? I was waiting on that joint like 2 or 3 years ago. Because I went and got that other game that I thought was going to be like it, Shadows Die Twice.
Oh yeah, I haven't played that.
I got that one. That one was pretty good. But then they tried to say that Ghost was like copied from that game or whatever, so they pushed Ghost back even further. Ghost was supposed to come out like a year or two ago.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, because when I saw it, I was like, man, I think it was at E3 or whatever. And I was like, yeah, I gotta get that game, man. That game looked fire.
Ghost bad. The graphics look dope.
Dude.
I heard like some of it is like you can like cut off like particular body parts like arms and shit be flying and shit. I'm like,
yeah, heads, arms.
Oh, I gotta get me a copy.
Yeah,
what are you playing on? 4 or Xbox?
4.
4?
Yeah.
Is it only on 4?
Wait, it is on PlayStation. Yeah.
Is it really?
I think so because my buddy was saying he was gonna go buy a PS4
just
to play that. I was like, there's a PS5 coming out like in 2 months.
That's what I'm waiting on, man. Like I gotta get my.
Will that play the PS4
It'll
game?
be able to play everything.
Yeah.
So. I went and pre-ordered my Miles Morales Black Spider-Man copy of the PS5.
Yeah, I can't wait for that PS5.
Man, it's gonna be nice.
To come out.
So what'd you guys think of Spider-Verse?
Oh, that's one of my favorites.
Oh, dude, I love it.
You liked it?
Oh yeah.
I was watching it yesterday.
The kids love it. Like that's like I got them all into it. So. Let's watch Spider. That's like their shit.
Yeah, that's a good introduction, really. I mean, I really love the style of it, and I'm not even a big Spider-Man guy. Like Cameo's a lot bigger Spider-Man guy.
Yeah, he's my favorite.
Yeah, but that one I love.
Yeah, Spider-Man is my favorite character.
Yeah,
Spider-Man and Batman are like my 2 favorites.
Yeah, I'm a big Batman fan.
Yeah.
Hey.
Brought some snacks. Yeah, he brought some snacks out for us. And those jellies over there are edibles.
Okay.
Go ahead and get those and try.
I'm good.
I asked for them to ask them if they wanted some water. They said they were fine. Hey, Sticks.
See, Cameo's in charge of like giving the snacks at our podcast.
Okay.
He always forgets.
Because I didn't know that I was in charge of that. Until
I was gonna say I like you guys' setup with the split screen you guys are doing. I guess because of COVID and everything.
Yeah.
I like how y'all got that set up. You're gonna have to show me how to do that too. Man.
Oh yeah.
I've downloaded Zoom, but I haven't gotten to where I know how to do that yet. To where I can have it on like Facebook Live and all that shit.
Oh yeah. I can show you. There's actually some free software you can use too.
Okay, cool.
Man, it's that's what we use, and I don't even have to spend a whole lot on the whole setup, but over the years we kind of put it all together and made it. It's funny though, because Cameo, like, his wife has a friend that turns out he watches our show or whatever.
Yeah.
And like he's like, wait, I thought they did it at like some studio in like LA or something. I was like, no, that's in my garage.
Yeah.
So that was a pretty, that was a compliment, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. A huge compliment.
I did for a minute too. I didn't realize. I thought you guys were somewhere else. When I
really?
Jumped on. I didn't know you guys were local either.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you guys got your setup is so dope, and it's like the video quality and everything is really good. So
yeah, that's the radio in us that we kind of have like that drive to make it all look and sound like as best as we can because we both did the setting up and producing for other like radio stations and stuff too.
They got the good mics and shit, all the headphones and shit. I'm like, oh, one day. Like I look at y'all's podcast, I'm like, one day.
Yeah, man, do it in spurts, man. Like I mean, if you have the means to do it all at once, go right ahead. But I mean, this whole form of entertainment isn't going anywhere.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, don't break yourself. But,
no. I and I went to Guitar Center and I asked the guy like, what's the bare minimum I need to do a podcast? And he was like, this.
Yeah.
Because I was finna come in there and buy like, I need that, I need this, I need that, I need all of this shit for under $100. He was like, there's no fucking way.
Yeah.
So
And he said start out with just a mic and an audio box and go from there.
Yeah.
So that's what I got. And I got the computer, audio box, and a mic. A buddy of mine gave me another mic. So and then I got the camera and so on and so forth. So I'm still like growing or whatever. So.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna have you over to our studio too.
Most definitely.
For our show.
So I can see it.
Yeah, you can see.
Pros look like.
Yeah. My garage is a lot hotter than this studio though. So I gotta say.
I try to keep it cool, man, because you know I don't want people being like it was cool and niggas out there sweating and shit, like you know what I'm saying.
We had a guy leave our podcast like I gotta go.
Yeah. But it was like during midday summertime.
Yeah.
See, this is why I chose to do it at like 8:30, so it's like cooler, so it won't be like burning up. Because if we was out here at like 1 o'clock, y'all be out here sweating, crying and shit, and I would be too.
Yeah.
Nah, I feel you.
But I like y'all's setup, man. I'll get you guys for like inspiration and everything, like, cause I saw y'all set up, like, you know what? At first I was like, you know, I don't know if I want to do this shit, cause I got all this like comic book shit in here. I don't want people to see that shit, like, you know, at first. And then I saw your shit, like, no, fuck it. Like, I'm gonna let people see the real me. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do it in my garage. I'm gonna have all my comic book shit in the background, you know.
Yeah.
And people have been coming by, they love it. You know?
Yeah, see, that's why we kind of started the podcast too, is because, you know, we're nerds, and it's cool. I mean, I don't know what it is over the past few years. People are, you know, starting to come out more, you know, like my wife. She's not like a full cosplayer, but she does cosplay.
Oh yeah.
And you know that's what I really love about her, is because she's not a nerd per se,
But she get into it.
but she likes the stuff that I like. So it's kind of cool, and you know we're just trying to make it, you know, normal for people. Like you know, I don't really want people to see that I like to read comic books, or that I like to watch, you know, superhero movies.
Fuck that, it's okay now. It's good now. You know what I'm saying?
So
that let you know if I can read, nigga.
Shoot, man. I tell you what, when growing up, the only books that I read were books that I had to read for school. Everything else was comic books.
Yeah.
That's all I read.
I read Greek mythology books because I like the Greek guys.
Yeah.
And I thought they was dope.
Yeah.
My favorite was always Poseidon. So if it wasn't Greek mythology, it was a comic book or some wrestling shit.
Yeah.
But that's a whole nother story. But I think everybody had a time where they was die hard into wrestling. I'm not the only one.
All of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just recently had to give it up. I got back into it not too long ago because a friend of mine wanted to do a podcast about it, and I was like, cool. And so I started watching it, and then I was like, man, this is the same recycled stuff over and over.
I try to get back into it too, but I'm like, I don't know who the fuck any of those people are, and I'm just like, I don't know anybody. Like, if I could go back like 10 years and get caught up, then I'd be straight.
Probably,
But I hate starting the show in the middle of the season, in the middle of the series, and I'm like 10 years behind.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, though. You can jump right back in and be like, oh, that's what they were doing 10 years ago, just different wrestling.
Yeah.
So, I don't recommend it, though.
Yeah. I remember I got put out of class because my favorite wrestler was The Rock.
Right.
And we had a substitute, and he wrote his name on the board. And me being a smart ass, I was like, sir, can you say your name? I can't pronounce it. What is it? He got ready to say it. And I was like, it doesn't matter what your name is.
Yeah.
And then like, go to the office. It was like 9:30 in the morning.
That's great. That's great.
See, if the teacher had watched wrestling,
yeah, he would have, like, the class thought it was hilarious. Like,
Yeah.
everybody else thought it was hilarious, but he obviously didn't get it.
No.
He obviously didn't get it.
No.
The Rock, though, like, he really, I thought, put wrestling in a good spotlight while he was there, you know, and then transitioned into what he ended up doing, which has been pretty impressive.
Yeah,
might be the president someday.
Might be. Like, I like Ballers, the TV show he's got.
I love Ballers.
Ballers is It's
great.
weird growing up watching him as a kid, and then seeing him in TV shows and he fucking now.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's kind of like watching my dad, because like, The Rock kind of like, like, he was kind of like a role model when I was a kid, and now he's like fucking bitches in the TV show, and I'm like, oh, that was my childhood.
Well, see, that was kind of like watching Game of Thrones when, oh my goodness, what was the daughter's name? The young one?
Oh man, now you're making me.
Oh no.
I can't.
Okay.
I know her real name. I think is Maisie or something.
The oh my goodness. But anyways, the one that played the youngest daughter on the what is their house name?
I didn't watch Game of Thrones. I tried really hard too. I really did. I got all the way through season 1, and then episode 2 of season 2. I'm just like, you know what? I'm done. I can't.
What made you not like it at that point?
It took too long to get to it.
Yeah.
It took, and people kept saying that it takes a while for shit to get happening, but when it starts, it's just like.
See, and I feel that way too, but it was like not. Mine would have been like, just give it 2 episodes, and then. But if you're in season 2 and you're like, nah, I don't like this, then I say abandon ship.
But yeah, the girl that played the youngest sister in the House of Stark, they had a scene. It was like a full sex scene, but she got naked. You didn't see much, but I was like, I had to fast forward because I was like, no, man. I remember you when you was just like acting like a 12-year-old. I was like, nah, can't do it.
I'm sorry. It sucks for my childhood.
Right. Can't do it.
Like, I watched that. It was remember Boy Meets World?
Yeah. Yeah.
The dude that played Sean.
Yeah.
He did a movie called Cabin Fever.
Right.
You remember that movie?
Yeah.
And that one was kind of awkward for me because I used to love that show, and then like seeing Sean and that, like, oh, he's cursing.
Yeah.
Sean.
Yeah, that was
what are you doing, Sean?
Yeah. Like he's in a weird phase because he was the nice kid.
And same thing with Shia LaBeouf because like I love even Stevens because my last name is Stevens. Yeah. So I thought that show was dope, but then like he grew up. I'm like, oh. Yeah.
Did you see the movie that he just made? It's on like Prime now, but it's called Honey Boy.
No, I want to see. Is that good?
It's really good. But
I think
it's about his childhood.
I stopped watching Shia LaBeouf movies after You.
Oh yeah.
I think that was the last one.
Yeah.
You didn't watch the Transformers movies?
That came after You, wasn't it? Because he got fired from that shit.
Oh yeah.
Did you ever hear about that documentary? Like him and what's his name? The director.
Michael Bay.
Him and Michael Bay was getting into it.
Oh really?
Like, sad. Like Shia LaBeouf was acting like a little bitch.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah. Like, I can see that.
Like,
I can see that.
They was getting into it over like the soundtrack. Cause Shia LaBeouf wanted a certain song to play, doing a certain part of the scene. And everybody was like, "That's fucking stupid." Like he's trying to put some fucking band that he knows or whatever, and like Michael Bay's like, "What the fuck?" Dude? Like we're not doing that. Bro. Yeah. We ain't able to fuck these people up.
Right.
This is a major motion picture. You want to put your homeboys in the soundtrack?
Exactly.
Like,
it's Linkin Park. Just
like, whoa.
Yeah, right.
Nigga, what? And he got all like butthurt about it and was acting like a bitch and held up production for a little bit of time.
Oh.
But I heard a lot of actors be tripping on
set.
Like,
yeah, they do.
Wesley Snipes is like the worst. I heard like the worst.
I can see that.
If I was Wesley Snipes, I'd be that way too.
Like, no, he was tripping on Blade Trinity, like, on the set of Trinity, like, he was tripping, like, mad tripping, like, leaving notes to the director and shit, signing
I've heard about that,
yeah, you heard about that shit? Like,
I can't remember all of it, but yeah, I heard he was a pain to work with.
I read the, Hollywood Reporter or whatever that everybody was putting, like, he was leaving notes for the director and signing his Blade, like, because he wouldn't talk to
him.
him.
Out of character.
Like, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga? Is he serious? And like he was mean to Ryan Reynolds. Like, how was you mean to Ryan Reynolds? He's the nicest guy in the world.
Right.
Like, he's so funny. How do you be mean to him? Like, I don't get it.
Man, Wesley Snipes was on a whole nother level though. So.
He was trying to push a sex scene with Jessica Biel, and they're like, nigga, wow, like that don't even make fucking sense.
That makes sense to him, though. I believe it.
Fool's about to go to jail, so he was like, let me get this.
They had to he being a dick, like he wouldn't do his scenes with nobody, so like they would have to shoot his scenes with him separately, and then do everybody else's shit, and then like put them to edit it together. Like, what the
I see. I never heard anything about that.
Yeah, like he was
crazy.
wilding out for real.
That's funny.
Yeah, and like I'm like.
I guess maybe not funny to the people that haven't watched it.
Right.
Like I just started watching the Blade movies again because it's been a long time.
I watched the other one. I watched the second one the other day.
I say the second one is the best.
That's why I said the second
Yeah,
one
me
is the best
too.
one.
Yeah.
But he was wilding out, and I heard he trying to go back, and he was like, I don't know. I don't know about you, buddy.
Right.
But a lot of people have, a couple of actors and actresses had beef for like longer and shit.
Yeah, I heard Natalie Portman. I don't know why they're bringing her back, but yeah, she didn't want to. She didn't want to do it. Hugo Weaving didn't want to come back to do
Red
Red
Skull. I didn't hear about Hugo Weaving tripping.
Yeah, he signed, I think, like a multi-picture deal, and I guess he didn't like it after Captain America: First Avenger, and was like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Word?
Yeah, and he bit the bullet and had to pay for whatever, and then he was out, and that's why they got the dude from The Walking Dead, I can't remember his name, to impersonate his Red Skull for what was it? Infinity War? No, Endgame. Well, Infinity War and Endgame.
That wasn't Hugo?
No.
That was his voice?
Mm-hmm.
It sounds just like him.
Yeah, I can't remember his name, but he was on The Walking Dead.
I thought that was Hugo.
Nope.
Viva Vendetta tripping for real.
Yeah.
He played he was in the Matrix. That was he was an agent.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was the same guy.
What, Agent Smith or something?
Mr. Anderson.
Right.
I had a homeboy, his last name was Anderson. Used to fuck with him like that all the time.
Yeah.
Mr. Anderson.
I would too.
Yeah, like I'm waiting for the next friend to have me to have last name Anderson.
Yeah.
So I can do that shit again.
I think they're gonna make another Matrix, right?
Right.
They're supposed to.
building it.
Yeah.
I know he's supposed is Keanu gonna be in there? Because I heard he's supposed to do like he's supposed to do a John Wick movie and another action movie the same year or some shit. I guess they're supposed to be in Matrix because I guess it's supposed to be a year of John. It's supposed to be a year of Keanu because he's supposed to drop a John Wick 3 or John Wick 4 or something and another action sequel movie. I thought it was supposed to be Constantine.
I heard he was wanting to do a Constantine movie.
And I heard that they were talking about doing a sequel
to Constantine?
Yeah.
Let's can we do the Matt Ryan Constantine?
Yeah.
Because that's a little more spot on than like I don't blame Keanu. Maybe he didn't want to do it. Maybe he didn't want to do the blonde hair.
Yeah.
I don't know, but that's not the Constantine that we grew up on.
Yeah, for sure. I think the other guy, like, he's in the TV show and he voices the animated stuff. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, shout out to Matt Ryan. I don't know why they canceled the season after Constantine after one season, but man, shit was hard.
It's about to pop up on HBO Max.
It's on DC Universe right now.
Right. Yeah. But that's why I think it'll pop back up because they just moved like Harley Quinn. Both seasons over to HBO Max too. Yeah.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah.
That's all I've been watching since I got HBO Max. That's all I've been watching.
Yeah.
It has everything.
Yeah.
Like,
do you watch Doom Patrol?
I do.
Is it good?
I'm on season 2, episode 3.
Okay. Right. Well, that's the
only reason why I
time you bail out though.
Well, the only reason why I haven't been able to finish it because I can't watch it with the kids.
Yeah.
So and I be with them a lot, so I can't watch this shit with them.
Yeah, Doom Patrol's pretty explicit.
It's pretty dope. But Brandon Fraser, he's fucking crazy. Robot Man, he's dope as fuck. He was wilding out on some rats.
He was.
He was tripping.
Have you watched it yet?
I watched like the first episode, but I didn't really. It was one of those times where I was. The first season.
Oh, it's already in like season 2.
Yeah.
They're about to wrap up season 2.
Yeah.
I need to get caught up because I'm on episode 3, and I think the show was on episode 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think I was distracted or something on my phone while I was watching it, so I didn't really get into it, but I need to. But now there's all these other shows that just popped up. So
man, I couldn't do Stargirl. I'm sorry, I couldn't do it. I'm not a fan that much.
Yeah. I don't know why
I tried Batwoman.
Yeah, I couldn't get
I couldn't follow it. I just like, there's no way this would happen. Like,
yeah.
Bruce would never leave Gotham. Like, no, this is not realistic at all. That's why I'm like, and this is why I say I'm a super fucking nerd, because I be calling Hollywood out on me bullshit when they come out with the TV shows. I'm like, bro, who's writing this?
Yeah.
I be wanting to call and complain.
Do you like The Flash?
It's starting to go into sports. Like,
I kind of thought that.
It's starting to get dry.
Right.
It's I'm on about Black Lightning now.
Black Lightning's dope, man.
I'm sad Arrow got canceled. The only really good one, because the Legends is they reaching for shit with the Legends and Batman. Like, they just like, you ain't got nothing better to put a show about. Like, they got so many dope ass motherfucking characters in DC. You know, like the Question, he deserves a show over fucking Stargirl. Like, come on.
Yeah, I agree, man. I totally agree.
Like, really? They canceled Constantine. It came out with Stargirl.
Yeah.
I just can't believe they haven't canceled. Oh my goodness, Legends.
That's so funny.
Yeah,
It's
trash.
starting to get kind of weak too. Like, the first 3 seasons, I was following you, but then you started fucking with like other shows and Time. I mean, you was fucking with Time the whole time, but it just started to they reaching for bullshit. They running out of shit to make shows about.
I didn't think it was very creative to begin with. It just wasn't that good. And it seemed like it was a landing pad for everybody that killed off. I didn't think it was very creative to begin with. It just wasn't that good. No. And it seemed like it was a landing pad for everybody that killed off the show. It's like, well, we still have to go under contract.
Right. You want to work? Let's throw some bullshit against the wall, see what sticks.
Yeah.
Right. I tried to follow it as long as I could. Same thing with The Flash. Same thing with Supergirl.
Yeah. Well, now that they've made that Crisis on Infinite Earths, now they're all on one Earth. I hope it gets better, like this next season for each show. But they just need to go ahead and cancel Legends for sure.
Don't fuck with Black Lightning. Y'all do y'all crossovers with y'all.
Right.
Leave Black Lightning out there. Leave Black Lightning out that bullshit. leave Freeland out that bullshit.
Yeah, right.
Y'all do what y'all want to do over there. Y'all just leave Black Lightning out that bullshit, man. That's the only legit show y'all got right now. Y'all need to be fucking it up, putting Supergirl over there and shit. This episode on Black Lightning, Supergirl comes out. For what, nigga? Why?
Turn it off. Turn it off.
Nigga, for what? Hey, she ain't, man, we don't need shit over there for her.
Right.
Like, we don't need no fucking superpower white bitch over here, nah. All these niggas over here.
You're right. She don't want none.
All these niggas over here, this green light, we don't need no motherfucking superpower blonde hair bitch over here, man.
Tom, I want to speak to your manager.
Right.
Speak to your manager.
Like, Black Light, every time I come to your show, all these black guys just following us around. These black guys show up. I don't know, maybe it's because it's a 6 foot tall white bitch in the hood. I don't know, maybe you tell me what you think.
Oh, that's funny,
I was upset with, like I said, the Arrow was cool.
Yeah, I liked Arrow. I didn't off like season 5 or 4 or whatever.
I finished Arrow, man. You fucking up, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I finished it too, man. I was pretty upset.
I didn't like Arrow and Ninja Turtles too. I didn't know what the fuck he was going for.
Yeah.
I don't know what Casey Jones was.
Yeah. That wasn't good at all. I was excited about him though, like for some reason, and then when we saw that was like the least favorite thing.
Yeah, I was like, oh, don't do that voice. Do the Arrow.
Right.
Yeah.
He grimy a little bit, man.
Right.
Sound dopey.
Like, say, you have to say, look. Say that shit to swear. You should. I was hoping he was gonna say it though, but I was watching.
I know. I was
like,
waiting for it.
I was waiting for it.
I
He
was
never
waiting for
said
it.
it. They made him look like an idiot, man.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
I was like, where the '90s nigga that played Casey at? Bring him back. That motherfucker was hard.
Elias Codius.
Yeah. Bring that motherfucker back.
Right.
His old ass.
Right. He over on Law and Order or something like that. Yeah.
He shot a motherfucker on House. He shot House.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he was on an episode of House. He shot House. I was like, and I used to, when I was watching that show, I was like, oh shit, Casey Jones shot House.
He's been in so much stuff.
I
kind of forget sometimes.
Like, Casey is having it rough. Shooting doctors. like you looking for crime a little bit too hard, buddy.
Right. Shoot, no doctor has House has a problem, but dang, you gotta shoot him.
Man, come on now, Casey. You went from beating niggas up in the park to shooting doctors. Like, I'm gonna need you to chill, buddy. Go back to fight. Go back to fighting niggas in the park with a hockey mask on.
Right.
I watched that 2010 remake of Freddy Krueger last night. Nightmare on Elm Street. And I noticed Jackie Earl Haley ain't got no lips.
Yeah.
It's Freddy Krueger. Like Robert Englund had lips.
Right.
Like he had Jackie and he didn't. Robert Englund talked way more shit.
Yeah.
Than Jackie Earl Haley. He didn't really talk a whole lot of shit. He just kind of like popped up. He tried to make dumbass jokes.
Yeah.
He's more like the Joker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't love that one as much because I thought it was a lot different tone. I didn't like that he was kind of like, it was inferred or whatever. It might have been more than inferred that he was a child molester,
Wasn't Robert Englund's Freddy Krueger or was he just killing him?
I mean, I don't really remember him like being like molesting him. Like I remember him killing him, which all of that's bad.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, you pushing it now. Like it was cool when he was killing them, but now like you add this rape shit. That's where I draw the line. Like, hey.
Yeah. Kill them all day, but
kill them all day. Don't be fucking kids, man.
Exactly.
I like seeing them murder as much as the next person. But when you start doing that,
don't do that.
I do that sexual shit. That's where I draw the line.
Yeah.
You stab them all day.
But I mean, like with all that, like he couldn't really be like funny, like the Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, because Robert Englund's Freddy Krueger had he had better jokes.
Yeah.
And he was a little more sexual deviant to the girls that was older.
Yeah, for sure.
He
was a little whiny.
He was a little freaky. I remember when the telephone, he did the little tongue thing.
Oh man.
He always trying to lick somebody like, nasty Freddy.
Can't do that now. I got coronavirus.
He don't give a fuck. That fuck probably is the coronavirus. That I like the remake of Friday the 13th. I wish they'd bring it back. Right now, the only slasher that's selling is Michael.
Yeah.
With that Halloween joint.
Yeah, they got another one coming.
Yeah, I heard about that.
I wasn't a big fan of the one that just happened. There was
you didn't like
a lot of plot holes for me.
Well, they say that one kind of overlaps like all the other ones.
Yeah.
Like that, them shits didn't happen. This is the new canon or whatever.
Yeah. I thought a couple things like when he escapes, they didn't have any balls on that. Like they could have made that like a way better sequence.
Yeah.
And then secondly, like the whole setup of her luring him, like that was a lot of like hoping that was gonna happen exactly the way it happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a whole lot of cause.
So
he gets lucky, like he's like the luckiest fucking inmate in the world because he always around when somebody do some stupid shit and he just capitalizes on it.
Yeah.
Like, you think they would have a little bit more security with this motherfucker? Like he's the slipperiest retard I know. Like, oh my god. Like dumb as a box of rocks, but they can't catch this motherfucker. They keep this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Right.
No, it just makes me wonder what's the next one gonna be about. Cause even, I mean, how long you gonna chase the same motherfucker?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Like, give it up,
You
nigga.
ain't killed her yet.
Right, let it go.
Chill.
But I guess that's why I don't like horror movies. If I was writing Michael, he even left the country by now.
You're right.
Yeah.
Started chopping niggas up in Brazil. He got a real job. Joined the cartel or some shit.
Right.
They'd have paid this nigga to act the fool.
Right, exactly.
You got a skill set we're looking for.
Right. They'd lock this nigga up like, you want to go see Mikey?
Yeah.
Anybody that fuck up, I go holler at him, Mike.
Right. Yeah. That'd be a much more interesting movie at this point.
Right.
Yeah.
Mike joins the cartel. Joins the cartel.
You need to pitch that.
Do it.
I mean, somebody's gonna give you some money to make that.
I'd watch that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, shoot, they made Jason X. So
In space.
So
this nigga went to space.
Right. Like,
if Jason can go to space, Mike can go to Columbia. Fuck it. Like,
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like that's the move. Like we done did everything we can do in America. Let's do some shit. Let's do something different with Michael.
Right. Shit. I mean, they ain't got nothing else to do, so I mean, why not?
Yeah. And then like it'll show like he walks by like some Brazilian costume shop and sees the mask and then it sets it off. And then you're right back into horror.
Mike going to Columbia, Chucky going to the future.
Yeah.
No bullshit. Hey, they doing a TV show.
Yeah.
That's the only horror movie that Cameo will watch.
Is Child's Play?
Yeah, I like Child's Play.
Really?
Yeah. I used to.
I had
I used to be a
one.
little terror child.
I had it as my buddy.
Yeah.
I did. It was black.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my dude was black, and I had a
That's
black
awesome.
one. Yeah, I had it my buddy, and like it freaked my girlfriend out for the longest. Like I had a, like my high school girlfriend would come over or whatever, and she was like, "Yo, you gotta do something with him. You gotta do something with him, fam." Like I'm not
He's
no.
staring and smiling.
Like yo, you gotta do something with him, fam. Like I had him like in my first apartment,
Oh, okay.
and like it would. I would have girls over, and they'd be like, "Yo, what the fuck is this?" And I'm like, you know, you missed the 6 foot tall Batman poster in my over my bedboard and all the other comic book shit, but this bothers you.
This one.
This is what bothers you.
This should be the most normal thing. But no.
Hey, they doing. I saw on this app that I have that they're doing a fan made Chucky movie called Charles, whatever. You get a chance. The trailer is on YouTube, but it's a fan made movie, and I'm not sure when it's supposed to release or whatever.
Yeah.
But it looked pretty good.
Yeah.
This Chucky's got like superpowers, like on some paranormal activity type shit.
Oh, no, can't do it then.
Nope.
What you mean? Like this motherfucker's got like powers. Like it's not just like stabbing. Like this nigga got like telekinesis and shit. Like ghost powers or whatever.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So
did you see the remake? You saw the remake?
Fuck that movie, man.
You didn't like it?
I didn't fuck that movie, man.
What? So why didn't you like it?
And shout out to Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
But like nigga, I like why?
I went to the movies and saw that bullshit.
Yeah.
Ooh. Like, really? Electrical storm, my nigga, for real? That's the best you could do?
Yeah.
Like, this is why the original people had nothing to do with this shit.
Yeah.
Like, very bullshit right there. Like, that was the best you could do. A nigga got shot with the switch off with the adult setting down.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. And that's how he started tripping? Like, ain't had nothing to do with Charles Lee Ray, the Lake Shores, the original story just gone. They just changed everything.
Yeah.
The only thing was the same as that. His kid name was Andy.
You're right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, what happened? And his mama was a hoe. I don't understand that. Like, this is not the Mrs. Berkeley I'm used to.
Right.
Like, this is not the Mrs. Berkeley.
I think
This
so.
is not the Mrs. Barkley I'm used to. The Mrs. Barkley I know was a hardworking, homely woman
Right.
that hustled
Yeah.
for her son and went and fucking random niggas in the living room. Like, no, this is not. Again, my childhood.
Yeah. I I held off on watching it because I had heard everybody say it was bad.
Yeah, like and Chucky was like one of my faves.
Yeah, and I watched it and I was like, this doesn't seem as bad as everybody was saying, but I do understand like what you're saying about just changing the whole thing. But like I told Cameo, because we actually talked about this not too long ago, I was like, it seems a little more realistic in a way. Like it's not a possession; it's more like somebody programmed to be a devious little robot doll, you know.
Yeah.
But it's not that creative either.
Yeah, no. They could have went.
I seen iRobot.
Right, like, I mean, come on, killer robots, like, come
They should have made like killer Roombas, like.
Yeah, like if you gonna do that, don't do that to Chucky. Do some other shit with that.
Yeah,
like,
right,
don't fuck with Chucky like that, man. Cause that's like pretty much saying, okay, they gonna do another Jason. He ain't gonna be zombie. He's gonna be like fucking magical or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
It's gonna be some magical shit involved. Like, oh, this nigga was cursed.
Yeah.
He ate some fucking fruit.
Yeah.
Ate some forbidden fruit.
Right.
Now this nigga's on a bloodlust. Like, no, it's not Jason.
Yeah.
I saw the trailer for the new Candyman.
I'm excited about
Yeah,
that.
I'm mad. Yeah, I'm
That
good.
looks scary.
That's gonna look dope.
I haven't
That
seen the
looks scary.
trailer yet though. So.
I saw several trailers.
Really?
It's like 2 or 3 trailers out.
Oh.
There's
Yeah.
a long one and a short one.
See, Candyman was like, I grew up like watching a lot of horror movies
Yeah.
since I was a little kid.
Mm.
Like my mom would read me like Stephen King books and probably leave out some stuff, and so like I didn't get scared by movies, but Candyman was one that actually scared me.
The first horror movie that really scared me was Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah,
The one with Jessica Biel. That
Yeah.
one kind of fucked me up.
I like those. I like
the
those
dude popped
remakes.
out the flow. I was in the theater by my damn self. I was like, oh, wasn't expecting that. But after that, I was kind of good until the motherfucking Paranormal Activity movies came out. I ain't gonna lie, the motherfuckers still scare me to this day.
So you're gonna love this. I used to do ghost hunts.
You know, we can have this conversation. I'm not high enough for this, man.
And I was telling Cameo as we pulled up into your neighborhood that we did an investigation at a house like right down the street from here. And so they thought that their house was haunted. Mm-hmm. It was pretty funny because like actually one of her things was like every morning at like 3 a.m. like the TV they would leave on for whatever reason, but like the cable would pop on, and and so I was like, well that is weird, you know. And then like I started noticing mine would do that too. Like the Cox cable would like. It would reboot every night at the same time, like for everybody. And so if you had your TV on, it would pop on. And I was like, okay, well, your house isn't really that haunted.
Like, this is everybody, don't
Yeah.
You know, I've noticed, I make jokes about this shit too. Like, I know there's a lot of people around me have had like experiences with ghosts and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I've noticed that I haven't. And it kind of pissed me off at first. I'm like, oh, okay, so nobody wants to fucking talk to me. But at the same time, I'm like, maybe it's for the best. Because I don't really think that my mind could, like, process it.
Right.
I'll freak out. I ain't gonna lie. I'll probably freak out.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
That's why I can't, like, I don't do the whole Ouija boards and
Yeah.
seances and
Nope.
fucking with ghosts like that. Like, nah,
I ain't gonna do that.
Because I feel like that's just opening the door. I watch the movies all day, but like I ain't fucking with them.
Mm-hmm.
Like that shit, and you know you can't do movies like that with black people because it wouldn't even be a movie. The first time I'm fucking I live with tell me they got some shit like that going on. It's time to go.
You're right.
We got.
No, I'm right there with you.
This time for us to move part ways. Like you stay here.
Yeah.
And deal with Casper.
Yeah.
I ain't doing it. I can't do it.
And they say you're supposed to like ignore that shit, so it's like, you know, shit just start flying off the table and you're supposed to just like
That ain't do it.
That wouldn't be me. I'd be running right out the door.
Right.
Like, I'm out of here.
I be trying to get the ghost high, like, man, come on, man, with that bullshit, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, he come in there tripping, I'll be like, man, come on with that bullshit,
Yeah.
man. Like, Like, here, nigga, got this one time, man.
You ain't gotta break my China, man.
You ain't gotta be tripping like that bullshit. Yeah, some of that bullshit, bro. Like, I ain't even.
That's why I had to start getting plasticware there. You over here breaking stuff.
Fucking drag me down the hallway and shit. Like, come on, man. Like, I got a bathroom. I'm trying to sleep, nigga.
I'm taking my covers off.
Right, like. Like, you can, it come at, they say it's supposed to, like, the bewitching hour is, like, between 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. or whatever, so, I guess if I feel like, I just wake up at that time, like, to set my alarm, like, oh, this nigga finna start tripping.
You're right.
I just set me an alarm, like, oh, it's 3 a.m., this nigga finna start tripping, I'm finna roll me, you know.
Oh, it's 3 a.m. This nigga finna start tripping. I'm finna roll me a blunt. And watch this nigga act a fool.
Yeah.
And you'll start hearing nigga thump, thump, thump. Oh, here he come. Push the door open.
Right.
What's up? Yeah. I'm up. Covers is up. What you gonna throw? What you gonna knock over? What you gonna do? You gonna stand there and breathe on me? Motherfucker. I'll piss the demon off.
Man.
I gotta pee. You gonna drag me to the bathroom? Alright, I gotta pee anyway. Over there, drag you to the bathroom. Well, I didn't want to go to the basement, but I'm here now.
Yeah, right.
Turn some lights on. Oh man, I appreciate you guys coming, man.
It was fun.
This is fun, man. I always like to ask my guests before they leave. Name of the show is called CHiLLin WiT. If you could chill with anybody in the world, living, dead, present, superhero, celebrity, anybody in the world, who would it be and why?
I'm gonna let you go.
Oh man, who would it be and why? If I could chill with anybody, I'll probably. I know this sounds corny, but I'll probably chill with Jesus because I got like a lot of questions, like a lot of questions, and then I could like report back like. Man, it wasn't like that at all.
I had that shit all the way wrong way.
Yeah.
This nigga's Haitian.
So I'm gonna go with Jesus because that'd be an interesting conversation.
Nobody would believe you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, you take a picture of it, oh, well then fuck you.
Yeah. I see my mom, she'll watch this and she'll be like, well, you can talk to Jesus anytime, Brad.
No,
like, no,
you actually say words to me.
Like, you know, like go to that nigga house.
Yeah.
Pull up like, hey, what up, Jay?
Yeah.
Man, I would have to say either Bruce Lee or Jackie Chan. I don't know. I've always liked kung fu movies. Kung fu movies are my thing. Bruce Lee. I mean, we have the same last name, so there's no relation, obviously. But yeah, man, I like just want to learn their philosophy on kung fu and why they went and hear it from their mouths rather than from like documentaries and movies and whatnot. But yeah, that's what I would do.
You trying to learn how to hurt motherfuckers?
That's right. Man, my favorite Jackie Chan movie is The Legend of the Drunken Master.
That's a good one. Man, I think my favorite is First Strike.
That's pretty good. Have you watched Who Am I?
Yes, I like Who Am I, and I like Mr. Nice Guy. Rumble in Bronx is like number 2.
Yeah.
Cause I like Jackie in the Hood.
Yeah.
He was
messing people up.
He's fucking up. My favorite Bruce Lee joint. I won't be cliche and say Enter the Dragon, but that's a dope ass movie. But I'm gonna say Return of the Dragon when he fucked up Chuck Norris.
Oh yeah. Mine is what was it? Big Boss.
Yeah.
Big Boss is is my favorite Bruce Lee movie.
Did you watch the Birth of the Dragon movie that came out with a few years back? It's pretty good.
Really?
Okay.
I'll check that out.
Pretty good. I watch it frequently. This is pretty spot on.
Yeah.
Before I didn't know how much of an asshole Bruce Lee was. But he was a cocky little fucker. Like,
Yeah.
this nigga was like,
Well, like he had the whole like like kung fu delegation in China like pissed off at him.
yeah.
They
talk about that in that movie. It comes up in that movie, but like personality wise, I got to see a side of Bruce Lee I never seen before. Cause like in like all of his movies and all his documentaries, he's all humble and soft spoken and shit.
Yeah.
But in this movie, they show him when he was like straight off the streets, like, hey, I look good kicking ass, don't I?
Yeah.
Hey, you look good getting your ass kicked by me. Hey,
Right.
I'm a motherfucker, right?
Yeah.
I'm a bad motherfucker. He was like talking cash shit.
I bet, man.
Like until he had met dude and everything happened, he got some humbling, but
yeah.
I didn't know like Bruce Lee was an asshole.
Yeah. Yeah. He was.
It was like Rick James. It was like Dave Chappelle when he was like Rick James. It's like, but just picture Bruce Lee just like, I'm a bad motherfucker. I'm the baddest motherfucker alive.
Yeah.
Like,
he actually broke Jackie Chan's neck in I can't remember. It was one of his famous movies. I think it was one of the Enter the Dragon movies, and he broke Jackie Chan's neck.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And then I watched another movie called Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah.
You seen it?
Yeah, I love that movie.
And you saw how much of an asshole he was.
Yeah.
The little half a second he was in. He was talking shit in that motherfucker too.
Yeah. You haven't seen that?
I started it twice and I haven't finished it. I got all the way to the part where
you gotta get to the end.
I never made it to the end because I know what happens. I heard because my mom swears by that movie. She's like, "Oh, it's so good, you gotta finish it."
I love it.
I got to the part to where he went back to like a little compound and made his little homeboy that was Brad Pitt. He made his little homeboy back. That's as far as I got.
Yeah.
But I saw when he tossed Bruce Lee against that car.
Yeah.
That shit was funny as hell.
That was good stuff.
But Bruce Lee was talking shit.
Yeah.
He was like, okay. And that movie kind of like solidified it for me. Like, okay, Bruce Lee was an asshole.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't always a humble nigga there. He was ready to know he was.
Right.
Like,
Right.
He had a little cocky shit to him. So I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me, man. This has been a dope episode. I want to thank my guests, Brad and Cameo, aka Nerds to Men. I want to thank everybody that's watching on Facebook Live. This has been another episode of CHiLLin WiT, Myke The Comedian. And we are out.